joining us. We are following breaking news. It's now involving that road closure Anne-Marie just mentioned. This is in Detroit, and it's connected to incidents in 3 suburbs.
Right at this moment, police are searching for a man wanted for a violent crime spree in Canton, Northville Township, and Highland Park. And officers think they may have found him in an area on Detroit's east side.
Yeah, that's where 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is joining us live to bring us up to speed on this situation. Matt?
And Alicia, we'll say that this is a situation that is quite tense. We've been moved back off the action because we were at one point in time in the line of fire just 1 hour ago. But when we say a violent crime spree, it's so easy to forget just how dangerous this situation was. We're talking about multiple carjackings, a woman shot, another kidnapped, and now it all leads to where we are now. Let me step aside so my photographer can give you a better vantage point. Off in the distance right now, what we're seeing, multiple police now showing up in tactical gear. We've seen people with long rifles all morning long, but now they've actually brought in the armored vehicles. We're seeing additional police being brought in. Keep in mind, this all started roughly 9 hours ago. I want to show you some videos so you get a closer vantage point, just so you have an idea of just how many police have converged on this area. Again, this is East Detroit. We're near Bradford and Gratiot right now. This is the area where police had to back us up away from because it is too dangerous. Shots have been fired here throughout the night. Since I've arrived this morning, it has quieted down, but police obviously taking that tactical advantage, trying to gain advantage and ground around where they believe this suspect is right now, just around the corner from where I stand. But let's rewind back. Let's take this all the way back to the beginning. How did this start? Well, first off, you had a shooting and a carjacking in Canton. This all happened right outside of a Salvation Army. Obviously, this was when police first started to take this situation a lot more seriously, having to chase down this guy. It led to a police chase, which then led to Northville. This is Northville near Plymouth Township, where the suspect actually crashed his vehicle. This is near 5 Mile in Sheldon, and he didn't stay there long. In fact, not only did he cause a ruckus because he had a gas main and it caused all kinds of issues for local businesses and local people, but they had to lock themselves down. Police had to warn them to stay inside their home because he was armed and dangerous. But while they were doing that, he was carjacking another woman, stole another vehicle, and then went on the run. So where does he end up next? He takes off and ends up in Highland Park. That's where he ditched the woman and that vehicle, and he's been on the run ever since. We now know that he's in this area where we are now. So I'm going to get back over here and kind of explain what we're seeing in just the past hour or so. So since we've been moved back, we've seen a number of police called in. Again, extra tactical units. We've also seen a lot more police coming in here. One note we want to point out, this is Gratiot, again, near Outer Drive. That's the area that you're going to want to avoid. We've seen a lot of people just blowing right through here. If you're doing that, you're driving right into the line of fire, potential line of fire, or where the suspected gunman is right now. So you really do truly want to avoid this area. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio. For now, we're live in Detroit's East Side. Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.
All right. Thank you so much for that coverage. Matthew, we do have new developments that have been coming in all morning long on this story.
We do want to turn to 7 Action News reporter Naya Harden. She is live on Detroit's west side, where another scene related to this crime spree is playing out. Naya.
Well, you guys, this is the type of weather that they are working in right now. Definitely not the best. And over here, we know that there is a car over here right behind me. There's a Chevy that you see right there. Chevy Cruiser, we're told, at the BP gas station on 7 Mile at Woodward. We are told that this car is related to the carjackings. Now, inside was a woman that we know police have detained. Highland Park police are questioning her, trying to get information about all of this. Right now, I know there are a couple of undercover police officers that are over here, but we saw several police officers surrounding this car earlier. And now we know that they're waiting to get fingerprints off of that vehicle. Of course, we hope to get more information later on this, but we'll have more later as this story continues to develop. Naya Harden, 7 Action News.
Thank you very much, Naya.